to the sky.
Recording to the cloud. Liam, you're
more
on.
afraid of 5G or the cloud. Oh. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the Worcester County Murders. This is episode 10. One of the hosts, Liam Marr.
10th episode special.
Good. There he is, Kevin Knightley. And most importantly, our incredible, lovable,
Get on
Kevin, adjectives. Give me some. Come on.
Janitorial. Likable.
Yeah, that's good. Like that one. I like that one.
It's Jimmy Cash.
It's Jimmy Cash, our first guest. Yeah.
God, this is great.
That's great. How you doing?
I'm doing great, man. I'm hanging in. I'm in my studio.
Yeah, it looks dope, dude.
You know, yeah, it's not bad.
How's the album going?
Oh, it's good. It's like I don't know if you ever watched a documentary where Red Hot Chili Peppers recorded Blood Sugar Sex Magic up in that mansion in Hollywood. Did you ever see that?
I haven't seen that one. I've heard the album though.
That's what it's like. That's
all right. So that's where we're getting. All right, cool.
Are you recording a rock album?
It's don't put him in a box, bro. It's whatever he wants it to be.
Wherever you are right now, it looks like you broke into there.
Yeah, it feels like it. I've been living at the school for throughout the quarantine.
Well,
so
it is a true crime podcast, so that works.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
It's usually us just selling guns on here, doing crimes, but
fun.
We said it before we started recording, but can I not point out that Liam is in Aspen in a lodge?
Yeah.
Dude, look at that fucking lamp. It's a ball of billiards lamp.
Yeah. It's quite nice. It's very comfortable. A log cabin. Isolated in the woods. Like, you familiar with the works of Waldo Emerson?
Yeah.
So I'm doing kind of like that, but with podcasting, because I don't really like. I don't have the patience to write everything down.
Did you hunt and maim that deer behind your head?
Oh, well, it was actually hunting me. I would never have started something that I would finish it.
Not on an animal of that size.
No. It had a family. It was watching the whole time.
I wouldn't have stopped something.
I was just out in the woods alone, having a good time, and it got too close. It started making some weird noises, and I don't know. It all just went red to me, and there we have it. You know.
Wow.
Yeah. Right. Good times.
That's awesome, man.
You look like you're about to get stuck in a blizzard, and then you and like 3 friends are gonna have to choose who dies.
I feel like I've been stuck in a blizzard for years, man. You know.
Yeah, in my nose.
Oh, I mean, I just meant, like, I don't know what the hell I meant. Jimmy, you're a guest. You know.
Yeah.
I got some questions.
Dude, our first guest. Holy shit.
I'm the first guest?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, I'm sorry. I should have been more presentable. I apologize.
I think this is a good representation of what you look like.
Yeah. I'm just mad I don't have a ring light or something set up.
What do you?
I don't know why I've been seeing you with a ring light is such a funny idea to me.
How's my lighting? I feel like I'm too white. The background, like you said, I'm like in a bathroom.
Yeah, Kevin's definitely in a bath. He's like at the Hilton downtown Worcester.
A nice hotel. Well, yeah, not that one.
I know some of the
I'm trapping. I'm actually selling drugs.
Wow. Okay. Interesting thing to just say. Well, that's kind of true crime, right? What is it without true crime? Jimmy, where do you currently stand on the whole pandemic?
Where do I stand on it?
What kind of question is that, dude?
Like, yeah, that's no, it's interesting.
It's very loaded.
Do you mean like, do I believe in it? It sounds like, where do I stand? Like,
well, now it sounds like to me you don't believe in it. So maybe that should be the road we go down.
Well, I think what he means is, are you a patriot?
I believe in it. I think it's the best thing that could have happened.
Hottest it takes. Hottest it takes.
You think it was a good thing?
Yeah, why not? I think it got everyone, got everybody a stimulus check at least.
This is a good point.
Yeah.
Maybe,
know?
yeah. Do you wish it was worse? Like, are you happy with the level of pandemic we've had?
Here's honestly my stance. Like right now, is once it all clears up, I just want everything
Never.
to stay hybrid.
Yeah, I think a
Yeah.
lot of companies are going to do that. Overhead expenses is just stupid. Like to some of these companies now are like, why would we ever like hang out with these children in person?
Right. Yeah.
Being at
Yeah.
home, I just get fat though. I don't get any sunlight, and
That means that
It's
used to
the
be a
company's
sign
fault.
of wealth when people, like very rich people were very fat, and it was because they got to eat all the time.
now
So-
it's like the opposite.
Yeah, no, you get fed really cheap, terrible
If
shit.
you have
that's easily
money, you get
mass-produced.
good prescription drugs. You stay skinny. You don't get hungry because of the expensive prescription pills.
When you get
I-
personal trainers and all that.
Yeah, you get put on NSAIDs, and you don't eat, you don't sleep either.
No.
But at least you're not depressed.
You guys ever work out ever?
I'm trying to. I took a fucking jujitsu class, dude.
I meant at any
other
point
day.
in your entire life. You guys are
That was
done
the
at least-
first time I worked out. Was one jujitsu class.
Oh my
Jimmy?
God. Do I work out?
No, just any. I'm not. We don't need a breakdown. I'm just. It's more of a philosophical.
I mean, when you look at me, what'd you say?
Jimmy, I'm like movies. I'm looking at a movie star, and I'm lucky I don't have a girlfriend with me right now.
Yeah.
That's what I see. That's what I think.
Pretty much. No, I've
Yeah.
worked out over the years, on and off. It's such a shame. I've gone really hard at it at different times, and then I fall off really hard. And I've never passed I've never went into the region of like having like a ripped physique. I've always gotten to the brink of it, and then I just go right back to softness, And
I think that it's because you're a brave man, and anyone that really pushes themselves to get really big, they're afraid of something,
that's true. That's
and
true.
that's all it's got to be. The reason
I
why I
like-
bring it up, sorry, go,
No,
Jim.
go ahead. No, you go. Sorry.
Okay, well, we had just mentioned personal trainers, and I had like a very vivid flashback in my head. Play, I was at a gym. It was a public gym.
You're
I had a
molested by a trainer.
subscription. No. Though that doesn't happen in real life, dude.
I think that's pretty reckless of you to say, Liam.
I think there's layers to it. You can interpret it however you want. I say things for effect, and I never mean any ill will. But point being, I didn't really read on how to like lift weights or anything. I was just kind of like doing how I thought it would work. And I would have this guy come up to me and tell me my form was all wrong. But I think it was just because he wanted to talk to somebody. And I was wondering if you guys have, because you mentioned personal trainers. So have you ever been critiqued by a fellow working out person, and how humiliating that is of an experience? Has that ever happened to you guys? Because that happened to me. I think about it all the time.
Yeah, it's so embarrassing, dude. It's more embarrassing almost too that like you said you didn't read before you went to the like you gotta let me get a weightlifting book out of the library and read up before I go to the
I'm what's called an overthinker, Jimmy. I
What is this weightlifting?
I didn't understand why like some of the numbers were bigger on some of them. I couldn't figure it out that it meant like, I don't know. I fell off with it too, Jimmy.
No, no, I relate, Liam. That happened to me, dude. Like at Planet
Kevin,
Fitness.
Jimmy is such a nice guy that he's making up a story right now. to
Oh, well, we appreciate it, man.
Jimmy, go.
No,
please-
I've had
yeah.
people tell me at Planet, and to be corrected at Planet Fitness is like probably the worst.
It's a low,
You
right?
know, it's a low blow. You know,
Well,
to
like a
tell you-
rando will just come up to you and be like, "You're doing this wrong."
Yeah, because these people have nothing besides their bodies, and they think other people should care as much.
Yeah,
And we don't.
Right.
We know you're afraid. We know you're afraid.
people are
Yeah.
doing that to me at the jujitsu class. They come up and like grab my balls and my leg and be like, "Hey, wrap that around that dude's neck like this." You
Pretty
know?
ballsy
It's a-
to pick up jujitsu.
I'm
a
trying
pandemic.
to take a hold of my life, dude.
No.
Yeah,
All
well,
right.
to be honest, I'm more worried about spreading athlete's foot there than I am COVID.
That happens all the time.
Yeah,
Also,
staff.
staff.
Mm-hmm.
hmm
Yeah.
I watched House.
I also, there's one girl in the class, and so you're supposed to switch partners and stuff. And I wanted to. I was. It was a complicated issue to
Where's this going, dude?
to roll with. Well, I'll tell you where it's going. On one side, you want to, treat her like everybody else and be like, yeah, I'll partner up with you. On another end, you'll be like, well, I don't want to be like grabbing you and, digging your elbow into my ball sack on the arm bar.
I'm sure she's thrilled.
Is your girlfriend? Are you still with your girlfriend, Kevin?
Yeah. Yeah. No. And funny enough, she's Brazilian, and I'm taking up. I don't know. I thought there was something there, but
Well-
yes, we're together.
Because
Well,
jujitsu. I see the
not-
connection.
We're
I'm
hanging
not
in
gonna-
there.
Kevin, I'm not going to do your jokes, but you better learn Brazilian jiu-jitsu before you go back to Brazil, because I'm sure they're waiting to kick your ass.
Yeah. Dude,
Yeah.
if my fucking jokes could reach down there, that'd be enough. It'd be worth it. To be
You should
beat to death
become-
by a bunch of fucking Chiagos and doing
What the fuck?
jiu-jitsu.
You should
don't know.
become. I don't know what that word means. I've never heard it before.
No,
but-
it's a name, you uncultured swine.
Clearly, but I was going to say you should go there and become the best American Brazilian jiu-jitsu fighter the world has
I don't
ever
know.
seen.
I think there's a lot of really good ones already. I'd have
See,
it's a
you know, well,
it's a long climb.
You don't
you
believe
know.
in yourself,
I do an extent,
Jimmy? Do you think Kevin believes in himself?
I think he has too much confidence for one class.
What do you mean? I could break your arm. I for one class I can
break your
fucking break your
arm.
I get you on the ground and fucking break your arm.
Kevin, could
Besides
you,
that, I got to take more classes. Yeah.
Yeah,
for episode
I'm
20,
going back tomorrow.
nice.
for episode 20, could you break my arm on the pod?
You just want to do it for the pain pills anyways.
For 50 50 subscriber special. That's what we'll do. We'll break my fucking arm.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we
On
should go by
camera.
subs instead of episodes.
Don't do it. It's a trap.
Don't you? Yeah.
Your head's gonna end up next to that deer on the wall, Kevin.
It's a good look.
Yeah.
It's amongst, other great stories. I'd have a great story about you. I'd have a great story about the deer.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm a collector.
Does that deer have a you said
Family?
it had a family?
Yeah.
Family.
I didn't touch them. They weren't causing shit.
You can't, harm the kids. Now is that
You
a
can.
buck? I can't see.
Not
Does it have
above it.
horns, or is it like a doe, like a female? You gotta take off.
I believe it's a buck.
You had to look.
Yeah, I don't remember. I do this type of shit all the time.
You had to look.
Like he was gonna see if its genitals were still intact.
No, it's the
No,
horns, you dummy.
Jimmy, I don't know if you can
Oh.
tell. There's no genitals on those, unfortunately. You can pay extra, and I did keep them, but they're not on the wall. That's not where I would keep them.
Keep them in a glass jar.
Can I just?
with formaldehyde.
Can I just ask? There better be a billiards table under that weird glass thing you got behind.
But
the
that's
bed
what
there.
the light's for. What?
This is a poker table that you're on right
Oh,
now.
okay, cool.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's cool.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
like probably the
Or a
second thing you
game
would put under
table,
that light.
I think.
It's for a pool table though.
Yeah, pool is
This-
fun. I like pool. You guys play pool?
I do.
Yeah.
I wear a bathing suit every time I play.
Oh man,
Yeah, it's gross.
that's weird.
Is it weird? I think
Well,
it's weird.
I mean, like, what do you have a pool table?
No,
Oh,
I
you
go
just-
out to like pool halls and shit. I'm wearing a bathing suit.
Wow.
Is that
Yeah,
what
I
does that
don't
make you
know.
think?
Yeah, as long as you're wearing shoes, I think it's fine.
It's most of my
Yeah.
social life.
And you got to
actually.
keep one foot on the table. I've heard that's a rule.
Yep.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. when
If you
doing
got
it around
those
the
hard
back.
those hard to reach shots.
Yeah. It's no, I got another question.
Liam's very formal. It's fucking lame.
I
I'm
love it.
trying to
Yeah.
be
I
the
love-
next what fucking Walter Cronkite, and talk about how the Vietnam War is bad, and shit.
That's been settled.
Jimmy, recently you received attention on TikTok. You've become what is called a TikTok star.
Please share a clip of us on your TikTok.
No, do not, Kevin. You're a weak man, Jimmy. What is that like? What is
Do
what
it,
is
do it,
what is
Jimmy.
it? What is?
What is what TikTok being on
TikTok
Yeah, like
fame,
what,
bro.
what are the parties like? Like what are the people like? I know the club is, I hear, very elusive and always on the move.
Yeah, well, I haven't got a phone call from anybody in the TikTok community yet.
What
But-
the fuck?
I've made $400 total.
Yo, let's
Wow.
hear Kevin clap for that shit. Come
Yeah,
on.
that's
Go,
more
fucking
money than
clap
I've
for that
ever
shit.
made from
That's-
any of
$400.
this.
You hear that, everybody? We're fucking.
Yep.
That's really cool, Jimmy.
Yeah,
I
so
bet less than 1% of people on TikTok have made that amount of money. You are
Yeah.
a 1%er, I would imagine, on that.
Yeah.
How
on
did
that-
the really viral one with the first, I don't know, was it the second paper towels that got on
Yeah.
Barstool?
Yes.
How did they reach out, or did they just steal it from you?
No, they reached out. So it went.
Cool.
It had already that one for some reason instantly on TikTok just took off.
Well, super
Like,
fucking relatable,
boom.
dude.
That's
It's
what it was.
Funny stuff. You
So
humble.
I think but I think they had. So I think
Share us on your
Barstool-
TikTok.
Barstool must have someone just scanning, viral shit, obviously. So they slid in the Instagram DMs
Mm.
and they said,
Whoa.
"Hey," they go, "Can we share this viral video from your TikTok on our Instagram page?" And I said, "Yeah." And they were like, "All right, you got to sign this form to say you'll let it. If you sell the video, you have to let us know, so we'll take it down." Something like
Okay.
that.
Oh, they're not gonna like take any of the money that you would make from the video, or
I
is it they
sold
just
it,
legally
yeah.
have to take it down if you make money off it?
Well, to them, it just
if
gets
I
clicks on
sold
their
it, yeah.
website. Yeah.
Yeah, so like they're being good about it. Like I had this one guy I found out that stole it, and it's just shitty because he's kind of like a public personality. His name is
Give us a fucking name, dude. Jimmy, I'll do it. I have nothing else.
Oh yeah, can we blast him on here?
Well,
His
was it
name's
like a
the-
collab or
Absolutely.
or-
This should have been where we started.
No, his name is the license plate guy, and he's known as a famous New York Giants fan.
Oh
And
my
he's got,
God.
like,
oh wow,
They don't make those.
He's a big
bet these
idiot.
are the only one of those.
Yeah, he's a big idiot, and he cropped my name out of the video because your
Wow.
your
That's
name's
crossed the
superimposed.
line.
Yeah,
You guys
this is
gotta go out of your
intentionally
way.
Watermark. Yo, I'm gonna start. I'm gonna DM this guy every night
Fucking
until he
license plate
responds to
guy
me.
is the name.
Yeah, on Facebook, Joe Root, and
On
he got
Facebook,
like
dude. What
he
a
got like
You're
millions.
doxing this dude now. His
Yeah.
fucking
He
wife and
deserves to be
kids live at
doxed.
13 Maple Avenue.
He's a comic thief. He's a He's a thief. He's a thief. He's a thief.
Well, he goes as a teacher. I relate to this, ha ha ha, and he got like millions of views and shares and shit. So I messaged him. I'm like, dude, like as a teacher, you're sharing this, but like, isn't that like? Do you also teach plagiarism too, bro? Like, give credit to
Yeah.
the
No.
right.
That's a
No,
classic example
That's-
of teachers punching down on janitors.
Yeah.
Fucking bullshit.
Jimmy, I'm gonna do something about that person. Whether it's
Send
become
them
a
the deer
fan,
head with like
I'll,
the
I'll
genitals.
send him one of the balls.
Dude,
Yeah,
he
you
needs
can't-
to. You got to put him in an arm bar, Kevin.
Yeah, I'll break that bitch's
Yeah,
arm.
break his arm, dude. Let's break his arm.
Is
Jimmy,
he,
I've had a.
oh,
Sorry.
well, oh no, I was going to ask how big is he, but I guess it doesn't matter in jiu-jitsu. So, plus, I'm an athletic specimen and probably the likes that this guy's never seen before. And I doubt he knows any martial arts whatsoever based on your narrative, Jimmy.
No, he definitely doesn't. But I think he's big. You're gonna have to take him down. You got to look him up, dude. This guy, he looks like he used to be a linebacker for the Giants or something. So you're gonna have to go low, hit him at the ankles, get him down.
Yeah,
Get him on the ground.
that's the idea.
Yeah.
Jimmy, do you want to be here right now, or do you just feel obligated to keep up your nice guy reputation?
No, dude. I don't want to be here at all.
Oh, Liam doesn't want to be here either.
No.
He just fucking dropped from the chat.
No, dude. Honestly though, I miss you guys. I haven't seen you or Liam in like a year. So
Yeah, I
we
know.
see him all the time. So
I saw Liam like 2 months ago. He's he believes the virus is real and everything. So he only wants to like hang out outside. So we'll go on walks together and hold hands. But we can't do the podcast live because
Right.
I don't know. He's just scared.
Yeah. Well,
How are we gonna?
I don't blame him.
Hopefully he comes back.
He's very sick. He's very sickly. So I'm not surprised.
Yeah. Well, the doctor, I got some news a few weeks ago. The doctor suggested that, I try something that people call not being a total pig, which is, it's been working out. I quit drinking beer indefinitely, and I'm just drinking seltzer now. So I'm just rocking the seltzers.
Yeah.
Cranberry lime.
Yeah, we were talking about that. It's like pounding beers without the consequences.
Yeah, and it's got some bite, a little bit of pain. A little bit of pain is good. You need that.
Yeah.
Otherwise you just end up going to a dark place, So
Isn't that funny?
You need the good pain.
Do you like spicy food too? That kind of pain?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But not too crazy. I don't get crazy.
Not crazy, but enough to give you a little kick in the ass.
Get you going. What is
Get
Liam
you going?
doing?
Yeah, make you feel alive. Dude, he must be setting up the card table or something. I don't know. What is this podcast about? It's called Worcester County Murders.
Yes, it's a true crime podcast. Liam texted me, said his power went out.
His power went out?
Yeah.
Dude, he really is in the mountains or something, is it? What is that? Logs?
I don't know. I thought it was a bit. I don't know.
Have you seen? Is that where he usually shoots from?
No, that's a new room.
That's it.
So
He
that's
just
suspicious.
Introduced that room today.
Usually-
That is suspicious.
Yeah, at least that
Dude,
angle. I never saw that lamp in the deer head.
He looks like he's in like an 80s Rambo type of movie, you know what I mean? Or like Roadhouse.
You should put a Band-Aid over or a bandana on. I'm gonna text him, call in on your phone and then wrap your head in like a long tube sock. A black one.
So he's gonna call in from his phone?
I don't know. He just said the power went out. It was very cryptic. I don't know what the power went out. That could be code for something horrible that happened. That had nothing to do with electricity.
It's awful. It's probably Joe Rubrick, the license plate guy. Probably sabotaging us.
Yeah. That fucking fat fuck. Liam's gonna try. I gotta send him the ID and shit.
All right.
Yeah. So what'd you think of what'd you think of me and Liam the first time you saw us at an open mic? And don't hold back.
Okay.
Because I've seen some open micers that I eventually liked, and that
that
I've been doing it very long at all, but they get better, and I like them better.
Yeah, and it's not like you don't have to not like somebody because they're not Are you
Right.
saying
There's
like
people that just are not funny, but they're like a good person and they're cool.
Yes, and that's what I thought of you guys when you first.
Yeah, because I
I
was
said
terrible at first, man. I think it took 6 months
no,
before
no.
I like
I think
figured something out.
I think you came out swinging. I
I
liked you
came out
right at
hard.
first.
You join, you start going to the mics, and like I thought like, oh, everybody can just like this. It works one way, and like I can just like fucking, make gay jokes and stuff like that. It's gonna be
Yeah, yeah.
cool. And then like it's not really like that. Like you have to like do it it's more of an art form. It's
Yeah.
you can't just be like, oh yeah, that's fucking gay, and get away with
Right.
that and be funny. So it's
I
a learning curve. Some people, it's funny to see the people who after like a year and a half are still doing the same shit.
haven't figured it out.
Yeah.
No, it was good. When you first came, I knew I liked you. I did, yeah, you were definitely a little edgy, but I was like, this kid's cool. But uh there's a lot of people that come in and you're like, oh, and they just don't go away.
Yeah.
You know, you and Liam came in pretty
Around the
much.
same time. Well, I was living in Brighton the first time I did an open mic, and I did one there, and I bombed really, really hard like 3 times, and then had a decent one, and then I moved like to the Worcester area and started hitting that circuit like January 2018, I think, or 2019, and that's when I met the Liam guy.
Well, that's where I remember the first time I think I can remember seeing you was at Nick's. And you had a joke about the bathroom, something about going to the bathroom. Can't remember exactly.
Oh,
what
when
it-
you're like yeah, I did one where you scoot up on the toilet and to wipe your ass, and like your dick touches the rim of the
Yeah,
toilet, which
yeah,
I think that's a funny premise, dude. Like I
yeah,
fucking hate that. What are you gonna do? Like, I think the
yeah.
punchline was like, I got like you have to like chop it off at that point, or something
Yeah,
stupid. I don't know. Hold on, Liam's
something like
texting me
that.
a bunch of shit. So I gotta send him a link.
Do we edit? Do you chop like?
I don't
some
want
of
to.
this up?
I'm down to just leave this all in.
Oh, okay, I didn't know. I don't care. Whatever you know, I didn't know.
Yeah, hold on. We should probably chill for a second until we get Liam back. I literally just stopped recording. I was like, let's get Liam on. You call and you say, hey, man, I'm going to call you from my car outside. I was like, fuck, why wasn't I recording?
Dude, I'm sorry. We clearly lost power. I don't know how to
Why the fuck? You really are up there in the mountains.
It kind of is, bro. It's all Trump country and shit. Like,
Hell yeah. Dude, Liam has a Trump flag on the front of his house. That's not a joke.
well, it's a fear of neighbors.
Yeah, you got to blend in. All right, well, call us back from the car. What do you need from me?
Oh, well, okay. I can't. I didn't. I thought you said you stopped recording. And then, like,
Well, I started recording again because it was funny.
oh, yeah. How record is this? Oh my god, I wasn't
All right,
prepared.
just get back on here.
I'm gonna.
All right, Liam's back. Tell us what the fuck just happened, dude.
The power went out. I think a number of insurrectionists have seized the local Capitol building and have cut off the national grid. This is why I've been saying people should go solar for years, have their own supply, But fortunately, I was able to step outside, and my neighbors, they had a car unlocked for me to use as a studio, and here we are.
That's nice of them. Well,
They're
I'm
not
glad
aware.
we got you back on. We went for a bit without you, but then it got awkward. So
No way.
no. But yeah. What did I asked Jimmy what did he think about me and you when we first?
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Great.
What
Now I
did
have
you
to go and hear
do,
what
Liam?
you
Now
said about me.
do, Liam.
Yeah. Oh,
Don't hold back. Be ruthless, bro.
Do not
I
hold
forgot
back.
what I said about you. No, I said there's people that you don't like because you don't not like them. okay, when someone first comes around, sometimes you just don't like them, not because they suck. You don't like them. But when you guys came on, you were very likable at first,
but just not funny.
even though, yeah,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
no,
And
No, you guys
likable
had-
at first implies we're not likable anymore. We got old.
yeah, it was novel, and then it wore off.
The
Here
honeymoon
we are.
phase is over, and these guys we're just dead weight, Jimmy.
Yeah,
I have a Jimmy Cash tattoo.
Can we see it? Where is it?
Absolutely not.
Oh, it's in one of those tattoos.
No, it was a mistake.
Wow.
Clearly,
You're gonna say that to his face?
I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna switch it to. I'm gonna make it say Johnny now. People
Yeah.
stop asking questions and like,
It
oh, he
is
just
probably
loves
the
the man comes around. I love it.
He doesn't open for Bob Marley, but he is the more famous Cash.
Have you already asked him about Bob Marley and what's that like?
No. I when you first started opening for him, I was like, holy shit, that was he had the first comedy album I ever listened to when I was like 11 or 12. It was like I don't know what it was called, but he has like a lot of albums, right?
tons
But
of
there's a
yeah.
bit about like drinking in the woods, and like he has a bit where he's like he comes home drunk and his mom's like oh, you're fucking wasted, and he's like no, they spilled them on me and 14 of them went down my throat. But that was classic Bob.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
like a local legend, so that's pretty cool that you've been opening for him,
Yeah, he's a
especially
huge,
during
You
this
know him
time.
as Robert.
the what?
So do you get to call him Robert Marley?
I haven't called him Robert. I call him
Okay.
call him Bobby.
Bobby.
Uncle
Bob.
That's pretty casual,
that's way
dude. That's
cooler.
like texting on a daily
Pretty-
type
Yeah.
of nickname.
We don't text. I don't have his phone number, but
Damn, bro. You'll get there one day.
yeah, I
lost.
texted.
He doesn't even know who Jimmy Cash is.
He really barely knows me. He's
That's too bad.
quite the performer though. That guy will go up there and kill for an hour and 20 minutes straight.
No, yeah, I'd like to see him. I think he has the record for the longest stand-up set, and it was like 24 hours long or
It was
something.
like 40 hours.
Yeah, dude. Yeah,
Damn.
Yeah,
I
someone
didn't know
someone did longer than that recently, but
yeah, but
So
was
he's
it
like-
funny?
I can't imagine that. I wonder where he did that. 40 hours of stand up.
I know. What the fuck?
His
That's
house.
No, it was at a club, I think.
Damn, dude, that's like real respect to demand the theater of a place or whatever it's being shown in for over a day.
Do you think he took something to keep him going to not get tired?
Probably just good hydration, bro.
Yeah, that's it.
Stop making excuses.
Yeah.
Probably just eats right and
Yeah,
exercises.
practices his writing.
Yeah.
He's a big skier.
Kevin.
Oh yeah. Well, you gotta be when
That's
you,
it too.
if you're
I hear
from
a lot
Maine,
about
dude.
skiers.
You gotta
Yeah.
find a way not to think about suicide when you
I
live in a
meant
place like that.
cocaine.
Oh.
I meant,
Oh, so
Oh,
you've
he's
done
hitting the
coke with
slopes.
Bob Marley?
He's hitting the slopes. I get it.
yeah.
Does he do just baby lines or fat gaggers?
Yeah,
He
how close are you?
Can you not tell us this right now, or
Put it this way, he doesn't share, so I don't know. I see.
well,
So-
Damn, fuck. It's a
yeah,
cool
I
answer.
forgot he doesn't really like you.
It's about as cool of an answer as you can get. Jimmy, hold on. We were just, I don't mean to, bring up old wounds or anything like that. But
Oh,
what made you think of Gogurt? What made you think of Gogurt? And why haven't I been able to finish?
This
ever
is an
since?
inside thing. Not everyone listening will know what you're talking about, dude.
well,
Jimmy will.
Jimmy
a
kicked Liam's ass in a roast battle with like the dumbest
No,
joke
no.
ever.
He
Yeah, well,
humiliated me.
I did a
with
one
some
word, Mike.
genius.
It was like the shot that heard around the world.
Yeah, it was perfect. It's to this day.
It's
my
it's
favorite
followed
roast
you,
I've ever
man.
heard.
No, dude, it came to me like it was.
You eat a lot of them? Is that like one of your favorite foods or something?
No, I
haven't been able to look at a box of Go-Gurt ever since, Jimmy. You can't just be going and doing things to people like that.
I had forgot all about Go-Gurts until I met you.
I haven't heard it more in my entire life than I have in the last year and a half. And it's funny too, because like that was the first show any of my like friends came out to see me. And
dude, I love roast battles. I kicked your ass, Liam, one time.
Yeah, you know,
that was great. I never fucking embarrassed anyone more than I did you in a roast battle. That was great.
Yeah, they can be embarrassing, and don't get me wrong. I seriously,
they suck to lose, dude.
They suck to lose. When someone calls you a Go-Gurt and then your friends call you Go-Gurt as like your nickname and shit, like that leaves like some pretty like severe emotional scarring that you can't
manic depressive Jimmy Neutron.
Yeah, that's also a banger. That's really fucking.
It's not as catchy as a Go-Gurt. I 2 syllables can't beat that.
It's more.
It's a perfect joke, if you will. As perfect as they come.
It does fit. It's a good description.
Yeah,
the Jimmy Neutron. I hate roast battles.
Do you really?
I like it. I like / hate. You know.
You're too nice.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Is that the problem?
No. Well, I'd rather not think about, like, if one's coming up, then all of a sudden that's what I'm thinking about. And I'm like, I don't want to.
Yeah, you can't focus on your own shit.
Yeah.
I thought it was good for when Lou started those up for me, because I was a few months in, and it was just like a great way to like practice writing jokes. Yeah, and I was wicked nervous, but my first one was against Ben, and that went really well. And
oh yeah,
so that was a lot of fun. And then I'm actually undefeated except against women. I've never beaten a woman in a roast battle. Brianna's beaten me twice, and Mairead beat me another time, but her fucking fiance was on the panel, so that doesn't count.
You sound like you're over this.
Yeah. Well, I want vengeance. I want Connolly in the roast battle ring. That's what I want.
A ton of local Worcester references have been made in the last.
I know. Okay. Well, you're right. This is too local.
That's Ben Basanga, great Worcester comedian. Yeah. Lou Ramos, another Worcester comedian.
Ramos.
I think you said, the Connollys, Mairead and Sean, also great Worcester comedians. Check out his new album, Hot Dog, on Spotify, YouPorn.
Not going to plug any of Jimmy's shit.
I don't have an album, so.
We're not there yet. Jimmy's got successful TikToks, man. That's way more valuable than
how many followers do you have?
It's 2021, man. Today I hit like over 60,000.
Oh, dude.
My boy.
Put us on your TikTok.
But
do it, Jimmy.
Asking him to do that. He wants to keep those followers, bro. You can't just put out trash content.
Listen, but the thing is, I think I have the majority of my audience is younger. Right. I think a lot of kids see that I'm a janitor and they're like, oh, this is great. So I've been trying to walk the line of just being like kind of cleanish on my TikTok. Kind of,
Yeah.
Like it works very well.
I'm just
for like what you're going for, I think.
It just started off. My daughter kept telling me to get it, blah, blah, blah. So I got it like last year, and then I posted like one thing, and I was like, I don't like this. And then more recently, I was like, I had gone back on, and I kind of was like, all right, you can do your own thing on here. I thought you had to like dance every time you went on TikTok. I didn't realize like.
I don't know why that's like the go-to move.
Really good. You gotta dance, but.
Yeah, but I don't know. Yeah,
There's a
I
glass
thought
ceiling.
TikTok you had to dance, but basically it's just another fucking platform for bullshit.
But you can add like stupid like little stickers and music and shit.
Yeah,
It's just
But
easy
the
for
thing about
everybody.
it,
yeah.
the thing about it that I think is, and I don't know, like exactly, like for factual information that this is 100% true, but it seems like the algorithm on that website like caters to discoverability better than like YouTube, for instance, where YouTube will like only show you stuff based on what you've seen, it seems, or and I don't know, I can put something on TikTok and like 300 strangers will, masturbate to it or something.
No,
And
you're right.
Oh yeah.
right, yeah, I'm not just talking out of my ass here, Jimmy, you'd know better, but like
It's like
it
YouTube
seems like
2.0. That's what I.
yeah.
Everything's on there now. You got people that garden, they cook, they fix cars on there, and then it's just, it's not just your followers that are seeing your shit. Like if I post my shit to Instagram, the only people are gonna see it is who follows me
Or who they share it,
or
right,
who
like
they
that.
yeah.
And with TikTok, it's mostly strangers, like in my experience,
Yeah.
very limited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why it's better. It is better for like the likes are like,
Like
they
cocaine.
roll in. Yeah. They're like cocaine. It's like they just roll in, you know what I mean? Like differently, just hits
Yeah.
different.
Well, because it's constant, just like scrolling 30-second video, 30-second video. You could do like a lot.
Well, yeah.
But
And then
yeah,
they say,
and
then
you get
it's
views
more,
like nothing.
it's more encouraged to like post constantly. That's why like now that I'm like doing it, I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna post as much as I can. Like on Instagram, I used to feel like I was being annoying if I post all the time. It used to be
Right.
like almost like girls would post like maybe like one selfie every 6 months. You know what I mean? Remember that? On Instagram, it was almost cooler if you posted less on Instagram.
Yeah,
Well,
people like
you don't
want
want
to
to
know
overwhelm the
you're
feed.
alive, but they don't really care.
Yeah. But TikTok is
Yeah.
like you should post fucking 4 times a day. They eat it up.
Yeah, it's yeah, I think you said it really well. It's like YouTube 2.0. It's great for discoverability and reach and stuff. It's also, I also think the quarantine really helped people, like creatively minded people, to try and go out on a limb. I brought up TikTok when we were still doing clubs and shit, and like everyone around me said some very not nice things to me, which wasn't something that didn't not happen. It happened all the time, but they were particularly said TikTok was like the bottoming out of the human experience, and I am ruining their art form by eating.
What were they mean to you about? What do you mean?
They said, "Are you serious? You're gonna use TikTok as a comedian? Have some goddamn self-respect." And I was like, "Man, I don't know who you
funny
are."
if motherfucker, you look like a Go-Gurt, man. People are commenting that shit. Go-Gurt looking ass.
It was at a cash mic at the WUA. So I know where this all went down. I remember the silent observers who didn't do anything to help me, or defend my honor.
Damn.
But yeah, now it's like the shit because we're all, it works because it seems like it works better.
Are you on there?
TikTok, yeah, I just started. I'm thinking like I'm posting like podcast clips mostly. I don't have like any footage of me doing stand up.
Yeah. No,
so like
I don't think that's
I don't
the
have
place
any
for
of that
it.
on there yet.
Anyways.
No, you can.
Yeah.
You can post stand up clip. There you can do it now. But I want to try to get a stand up clip with a vertical shot though, because everyone films horizontal because that's the right way to do it. But it's like TikTok, I feel like it's back to vertical. Like I feel like those videos hit more if they're like in the TikTok format. You see a horizontal shot video on TikTok for some reason. To me personally, it's just like, oh, I don't know.
Do those even exist? I haven't seen anything like that.
Now
Yeah.
Horizon, that's the which one is that?
Horizontal's like the wide shot.
Mm-hmm.
You know, something you'd post on
The
YouTube.
landscape.
Landscape, yeah. The vertical's
okay.
like the way you wouldn't want to shoot, but that's the way TikTok caters to, I feel like.
So you're
This is-
saying, what if, you know, what's funny to me is, it's all that content is almost exclusively like shot on a phone. It seems.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Dude, low
Like-
grade. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like everyone's just accepting this punk rock aesthetic. I love it. Like,
Yeah. There's
I
some
also think
people.
it's because
No, there's some
Sorry.
wild shit on there. There's some like highly edited shit on TikTok, but the shitty green screen, like crappy videos do just as well, you know?
Yeah. it doesn't seem like it's interesting. It's closing the gap between, you know, what is needed to be successful, I guess.
Well,
I'm thinking of
what
just
is- This is why
Someone
fucking
talk.
Zoom blows, dude.
I know.
Everybody's
Yeah, I
trying
know.
to fucking get
I
in
know.
a riff.
Someone say something here, because this is
It's the timing. The Zoom throws off everyone's timing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We just-
especially I think when we're all just such uniquely funny people, trying to step on each other's shoes all the time and shit. It's hard. It's a struggle, but I'm happy to be here with both of you.
Me too.
yeah, I'm
Mostly
glad
Jimmy.
you're here, Jimmy.
No, it's good to be here, dude. What have you guys been up to besides the podcast and shit?
Kevin, you go first.
You know, just chilling, man. Just obviously,
Probably more.
well, becoming a jiu-jitsu master as of recently. I don't know, just going out, not wearing a mask.
Mm,
You know, just calling people sheep. You know, the usual.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
actually went on a ride with a guy who's you know, he's just a guy, but he's one of these anti-mask people. And
Wow.
you know, we were hanging
Liam's
out.
dad?
Yeah, me and Liam's dad were hanging out. And
My dad, he's a smart guy. I don't know what to say.
it-
He's a smart guy.
so no, he's a good guy and everything, but you know, he doesn't believe in the mask shit and he refuses to do it. So I knew and we were going to a kebab place to like pick up some food, and he was gonna go inside, and I'm like, so dude, like do people ever like yell at you for the mask shit? And he just says, I don't give a fuck. And I'm like, well, that doesn't answer the question. And he's like, yeah, you know, they yell or whatever. And so he walks in without a mask. There's a bunch of people standing around, and they all like do double takes, and then, you know, they cover up their. It was just funny. He was just standing at the counter, and then he like he turned around, like started to talk to people, and they were like, don't touch me. Shit. I don't know. I found it funny.
Wow.
You're-
Yeah. No, but it was
insensitive.
interesting. I fucking respected
Well,
the
that's like
shit out of
going
him.
into a bank, waving a gun around, dude. Just like, haha,
Yeah.
everybody down.
Kevin, do that on TikTok.
Do that.
Just
What?
make sure
Like
you
go
upload it
go
before
pick
you
up
get
like
blocked.
Middle Eastern food without a mask on.
Jeez.
Wait, the funniest part about that to me is like you didn't say you went with a friend or anything. You just said I went with this guy.
It was like too
Yeah.
convoluted. It's like my
Premeditated.
girlfriend's friend's husband.
Oh, okay.
Like, so that we were hanging out, and
Outing.
then he was like, "Oh, you want to come with
Rude.
me to pick up the food?" And like, I didn't really know him that well. I didn't want to be rude and decline, so we went and we did that thing, and we violated the protocols, and some people got hurt. And
You're gonna-
but it was
gonna
there's a little bit of it
gonna
was interesting to get that perspective from somebody
Wow.
of just
I've heard. I haven't done much traveling as of late, but I've heard it's kind of being handled very differently in various parts of this country, and that's why I love this place.
Yeah.
It's great. Yeah, I don't know. I wear a mask, full body.
You
Leather.
just go in a Green Man suit.
No, it's leather.
Hey, dude, no.
Just
Have you guys seen like fucking kids at the supermarket who are with their parents, like just in a Spider-Man outfit with like the Spider-Man mask on?
No.
They're just
No.
using this as an opportunity because of the mask mandate or whatever, that for kids to dress up. And I've seen like Spider-Man and shit. There was like 3 boys. There's like a Spider-Man and a fucking Iron Man, and then
Is this in Brazil?
and a guy with a Jeffrey Epstein mask. But no, that was here in that was in Holden.
Fever dream.
Oh, that's what it was. Some spoiled. They're little spoiled brats.
Yeah.
They but let's remember, right? These kids are having their this time of their lives stolen from them for just sort of some liberal hoax or something. I don't know. I don't really pay attention.
Yeah, how
to
weird are
things.
these kids going to be? Like the
Dude,
ones
they're
who are
already
really
addicted to
developing during this
phones
time.
and seeing porn at the age of 6. Dude, I'll talk about it.
Okay.
When I was in middle school, the iPod Touch and iPhones had started coming out. I saw some of my first porno, and it definitely affected how I treated step siblings.
The step sibling thing didn't catch on, I feel like, until like 5 years ago, though.
Yeah, dude.
I think I just got back on porn one day,
guy.
and I just got on it one day, and everything was incest porn, just
you
like
guys-
like overnight.
Dude, I got on the internet when like AOL was big, and my first website for porn was called debauchery.com. Okay.
Oh yeah, well,
That's so classy.
it was just called debauchery.com, and it would just, you'd click like the categories were the most innocent category. It was like big uns was one. Biggins, like a
Biggins.
Biggins, yeah, Biggins. And I remember you would just like click on a category, and then you'd click on a picture, and it would upload onto the screen for like 10 minutes, and it would just be like a picture of a girl with like
Just a pic, huh?
yeah, and there was no steps. That
Yeah,
stuff's
that's
new.
a new thing. Yeah.
Well, you get bored. That's not
Well, when I
society.
first started, I didn't have, a smartphone until I was like 22, like when those came out for me. But like, so I would just like watch porn on my parents' like desktop computer.
Yeah.
I did
And
that
like,
one time.
and like, I didn't know how to like fucking hide the history and stuff like that. So they'd catch me every time.
Whoa.
And,
Oh my god!
but I kept doing it, man. But so I was probably a little more advanced than Jimmy's day, because I would get very heavily pixelated 1 minute clips. Most of the stuff you had to pay for back then online.
Yeah. I had a computer in my room. I had a desktop in my bedroom.
Oh man,
Oh, it's
it was-
over.
never
It's
left
over.
your room, dude.
Well, my grandmother busted in once. In the middle of the night, I was on a debauch.com wormhole, and it wasn't a good thing.
Damn,
It was-
I've been caught by my mom like twice. But I think I don't know what's worse, getting caught by my mom or like getting caught by my girlfriend. Like it's like midnight and I'm on the couch. I don't want to wake her up. And then she just walks out to take a piss or something. The last time she just looks at me and shakes her head and then goes back to bed. It felt terrible. So I finished up and I went to bed,
Oh,
sad,
that's
man.
the worst. You know what the worst part to me about that is then you finish up, you go to bed, and then you have to pee a couple minutes later.
Yeah.
That happened to you?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
important to do that. Got to clear the old prostate, the renal system.
Yeah,
That's
it's like
right.
it's like douching kind of.
My favorite system,
Oh my god.
personally. Wow. I'm trying to think of like, I don't have like a cool story about getting caught masturbating. Like you guys do, and I'm
So
trying
you've
to.
never been caught, or like it just wasn't that cool when that happened?
No, listen, man.
No one has
I
like
was
a cool
also-
story.
I got
No one's
some
like,
good-
oh,
Oh, that was awesome.
like, oh, my dad walked in. He was like, sweet, bro.
Yeah, listen, I was laughing at both your guys' stories. They were very funny. I'm trying to think if I'm like repressing something or
How do you
like,
not get caught once?
no, like they know I'm beating my dick, bro. It's like it's happening. You know that that's happening, right? You got to imagine. And I don't hide stuff. I say terrible things all the time, right? I'm pretty open. I feel like maybe I've just been caught so many times.
Have you ever caught someone else? That's
I
way
searched
worse.
actively.
I caught my brother a few times when we were kids. It was terrible.
I caught my friend's brother masturbating once.
Oh, that's so fucking weird.
Oh,
Dude, and he tried to make it like a thing. Like he tried to like apologize to me, and I'm like, hey man, I don't want to go to jail. So can you just not ever bring this up again to anyone ever? Like it's like, and he
You're
held it
like,
over
just
me.
leave my bedroom.
Yeah, he held it over. He held it over me for like 2 years. I had to pay him.
wow.
Yeah. That was that didn't half that happened, but
The getting caught fantasy used to be that a hot girl would just catch you and be like, "Oh, don't finish."
yeah, let me help you.
Yeah.
Let me help you.
Couldn't be.
I've just seen that happen so many times. In public libraries. So like, I thought that's what happened, but it's not. People that work at public libraries are not as free spirited as they are online, I'd say.
No. Yeah, they
No.
don't want to help
No.
you finish.
They just want to like, are you going to vote here? Or you're not here to read. You don't even know. You've never read a book, you piece of shit. That wasn't assigned to you in school.
Dude, library is a horny
I found-
place. It's a horny place.
It's in the air.
Yeah, well, they have
Well-
those like they used to have those computers where like if you didn't have a computer at home, you can like go on there and like rent minutes.
Well,
watch
people always
porn.
worry about computers, but what happened to me one time, I was at the library, I was in like 7th grade, and I just was like, I was trying to like catch up on summer. I think I got forced to go there because I had to like do my summer reading, but I opened up a random book from the adult section, and it was just like the page I opened up to was like a
Breaking up hard, dude. Get next to that
graphic,
window.
like novel. It was like really like, I think God, it's pretty graphic. Can you hear me?
Yeah. So what I got from you watched hentai. You picked up a or what's the print version of the anime porn? There's hentai.
Dude, I'm not an anime dude.
I know, but I mean, I know the difference.
That surprises me a great deal.
Yeah.
I'm just not. Everyone's an anime person. All of a sudden, there's like, so you're supposed to know all this anime shit, and I just don't.
Oh yeah.
I don't.
I can't keep up. I can't. I've watched a few cartoons in my life. I can say that, but no, I'm not really. I don't hate anime. I don't hate people that like anime. I don't think it's for me. You know.
I would really like to see, like Charizard really giving it to Pikachu or something like that, though.
I've seen
That'd
it.
be just as educational.
I could help you with that. Jimmy, I got another question for you. I'm just opening my notepad.
Yeah.
So,
look at that picture, man.
Shoot.
yeah. Okay,
Wow.
so who's your okay, sorry. Who's your favorite murderer?
It's funny. You said that, and the first person that popped into my head, like instantly, isn't technically even a murderer. I thought of Charles Manson right away, who technically
Such
didn't.
a good answer.
Just a master manipulator.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Just
when you
really
can
charming
use
guy.
Other humans as your tools to murder people, that's pretty talented, right?
He
His murder.
was trained.
Is what?
Jimmy, I'm sorry. I was cutting you off again because I'm a piece of shit.
Were you saying he was
Please
trained?
continue. Yeah. Oh yeah. By the CIA.
You
They
think
gave him
so?
LSD. Dude, I listened to a whole audiobook on it, paying attention actively like 60 to 70% of the time.
Yeah. So remember earlier how Liam researched, read a book about having a personal trainer before getting a personal trainer. That's why he researched using LSD for mind control. So I think that's what we're alluding to here, Liam. Am I wrong?
Connected Wikipedia articles, almost.
Okay.
But that's a well. No. Jimmy, I got a couple Charles Manson facts for you. If you want to, just while we're on the topic. I don't know if you know them.
Can I go piss while you do this bit?
You can piss anytime.
Well, aren't you in a bathroom anyway? Just
Yeah, you're right. I'm sitting on a toilet, dude. I don't know what I was thinking.
Show it on camera. Help get us those views.
Ooh.
Controversy free of a lot.
All right, I needed to do that.
I got some Charles Manson factoids for the Jimster because it's his favorite character.
Influence.
Major influence. You ever listen to the Beach Boys, Jimmy?
yes.
I'm a fan
Yes.
of the Beach Boys.
Can you hear me?
I forget what. Yeah, I can hear. I forget the name of the album, but Brian, what's his last name in the Beach Boys? Brian
Wilson.
Oh yeah.
Wilson. Thank you. Brian Wilson, in I think the summer of 1968, was hanging out with Charles Manson, taking LSD, writing music. And one of the B-sides on one of the albums is a song that Charles Manson wrote, but Brian Wilson didn't give him credit for, because at that point their relationship had gotten a little weird. He thought these 30 homeless people that he would bring over to his nice rock star pad it was getting weird.
So he's even more talented than we originally thought.
Yeah.
The
song's pretty good.
Which
I'll
one?
find the name of it. I don't know off the top of my head. A quick Google search can show it.
I'm on it.
All right, yeah. You track that down because I can just keep telling the story. Yeah, so Charles Manson already had authority, but that really helped rally because they released the song, the Beach Boys released the song as a B-side and did not credit Manson. So he got very upset and how it went down. But Brian Wilson was investigated for a series of months after the killings as a person of interest because of his connection with Charles Manson.
That's right.
The name of the song is, sorry to interrupt, but the name of the song is Never Learn Not to Love.
See?
Yeah.
Like if Hitler going to art school.
I have a little Manson thing that I could share with you.
Awesome. This is what the show's about, man.
Well, where you remember, I'm sure you sound like your Manson stuff. If you remember, they were hiding out at Spawn Ranch in California.
Oh yeah.
Him and the family. Yeah. Well, yep. I went to Spawn Ranch and I went down into the woods where they took an iconic picture in the little cave called the Wave Cave. There's a picture of the family there, and I have a picture, I can send it to you, of me inside the Wave Cave where they used to go creepy crawling.
Oh my god, that's really cool. That's a lot cooler than some stupid pointless bullshit that has no real relation to me. I'm trash.
No, it's wild, dude.
You are.
That's cool, man. That is cool as shit. Did you feel any urges while you were there?
Yeah. No, I was a little, I felt a little, like, honestly, a little creeped out because I did see a couple Manson, obviously it's like not obviously, but I think it's almost like a Mecca or it's a place where Manson freaks visit.
I understand.
So I saw a couple like family type people like hanging out, and that freaked me out a little bit.
They're all tripping.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're just like, yo, what if he was right, man?
Yeah.
Imagine
Take
tripping
some
there.
acid in a cave and things are gonna work
Oh my
out.
God, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that was a great answer, Jimmy, and I think that might be what I ask guests from now on at some point during the show.
Their favorite murderer.
Yeah, it could be fictitious.
What
you know,
about favorite
you know.
murderer? Like, get more specific. Like
Yeah.
everybody, yeah, sure. You know, John,
Pretty sad.
BTK, who's
We're-
my favorite murderer, but like,
Yeah.
which one
Very
is the
influential.
best? What was the masterpiece?
There was a listen.
I
hate
like the one where
doctors.
he like jerked off on the bodies after.
Yeah, a lot of them have done that. A lot of them. That's not even.
I don't think he even raped. He would just, you know,
He
he
did
had a little
He
class.
killed a whole family in one go. Over the course of 30 years, though, he only killed like 10 people. So I'm just gonna talk as much shit as I can. Guy was a bit
Well,
of
he
a pussy
flew
as
under
far
the
as serial
radar.
killer.
That's why I respect him.
Yeah. Do we talk about this already? I know I told you.
No,
but
it was a few episodes back. You asked me the same question.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do it then. But I think I was confusing him with Dahmer anyway, or BTK. One of them got caught because they asked the FBI if the FBI could track a floppy disk, and all these people want is attention. And the FBI was like, no, we couldn't track a floppy disk if you sent us.
Of course not.
And they certainly could. And
Yeah.
they tracked it back. I believe it was BTK, but it could have been Dahmer. I was one of the other. Dahmer died in prison, beaten to death by some guy. You know, heroes, right? Not heroes,
Wait.
but
Not
Yes,
to change
Jim.
the subject, but who did those Making a Murderer guys?
Yeah, it was BTK. Just Googled it. Sorry.
Oh, it was BTK?
Yeah, we want to get the facts right. So he had
Yeah.
the floppy disk.
Okay.
fucking dick.
No,
And
I just
People,
remembered-
it's funny on Google. It says people also ask, can a floppy disk be traced? So people aren't learning the lesson. Sorry. Go ahead, Jimmy.
No, I just remembered like the Making a Murderer guys. I don't even remember who they killed or what they did.
I didn't make it to the end of that, to be honest.
I watched it. I have a really weird, like it's kind of like a joke. Obviously, it's like a true crime podcast because I think true crime is such a weird like obsession. I don't want to disrespect people that make a living off of other people getting murdered, but like it's a little weird that you can like a tragedy can happen and could be like the worst thing that's ever happened to a family or someone's loved one, and someone's like, but I get ad revenue talking about it slowly with piano.
Yeah.
And
Well, you know, the Epstein thing, the Epstein true crime one, like everybody, a lot of people you talk to and you would talk about the Epstein conspiracy, they'd be like, no. But then they see the documentary and they're like, holy shit, fucking Hillary did it.
Hillary, what?
we didn't.
But it
Listen,
just goes to show,
it's
no
it's
one
like with
believed in
the-
the conspiracy till Netflix put a nice little easy to digest true crime doc together. And now everyone believes there's a conspiracy.
I think easily digestible is a little too nice. It goes a little. It's a little.
There
long
were
in the
bumpy
tooth.
parts, sure.
Yeah. Little. Jimmy,
Yeah.
Epstein, thoughts?
I think
It's a complicated issue, I know.
yeah, well
So
Epstein,
divided.
what comes to mind is what is it, Ghislaine or Ghislaine? Is that his wife?
Yeah.
Ghislaine, the girlfriend.
I think I don't think they were actually like married, but she pimped for him, I think was the.
They're hot. They were horrible people, but is she weirdly hot in a weird older lady way?
Oh, not weird at all, Jimmy. Very hot.
Oh,
Power. Right. It's the power, the attention.
Yeah,
the media.
that's all I wanted to. That's
the fact that
that's your take on it.
When I think Epstein,
hot
my
girlfriend.
first thought is hot wife.
He had a hot wife, and he still wasn't happy.
Yeah, I know.
Dude, isn't it awful having like friends with like a wicked hot wife?
Yes.
You just feel like a terrible
Tell me
person.
about it.
No, it's fine.
Well, I mean, you can always lose a friend.
Yeah, you know.
It's always it's worse when they're rich and powerful and hot too. Then those friends are just
You have powerful friends? Is that what you're saying?
no. But if I was friends with Epstein, it would have been tough.
There's photographic evidence of you two hanging out together.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, we were thinking about using that as the thumbnail.
Oh my
Jimmy,
god.
Thank you for doing that horrendous show with me.
And
And,
we got
He's
through
like,
it.
which one?
Yeah, it was like dragging balls over glass for me. But I'm happy. I appreciated you doing that. It was a quarantine live show I did at my school. They loved you, Jimmy. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
Kevin and I did a show there, and they hated us then.
Well, because
That
we were roasting the president of the school in front of like 200 people. It was awesome, and we
Wow.
were less than a year into comedy.
Very,
Wow.
very terrible call on their part, honestly. But then they came with us and let me do another show.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And that was insane to me. That I was like, whoa, holy shit, really? After calling the president of our campus Ellen DeGenerative disease.
I called her a Nazi too.
Yeah, Kevin straight up called her. It was.
Oh,
She looks.
It was no joke. It's like you're a Nazi bitch.
She looks like,
Oh.
she looks like she could have been an extra in Inglourious Bastards. With,
Oh my
No,
God.
the joke was you look. When I first heard your name, you sounded like you could be a Disney villain, but now that I see you in person, you seem like more like a World War II villain. So
Oh shit.
it's subjective though.
Nazi.
It's subjective because who's the bad guys to you? Is it Winston Churchill? Is it Hitler? We don't really know. So it's really when people say comedy is subjective, that's a great example.
That's what they're referring to.
is
Because anyone can relate to that regardless of what side you're on.
right.
Still, yeah. You're in every man's comic.
Yeah, that's true. You could. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it.
Yeah.
Jesus.
There's
Wow.
layers to that.
World War II villain.
But Jimmy, thanks again for doing that. That was very cool.
Dude,
and
that's
I have a couple students that really have crushes on you now.
Come
And,
on.
Jimmy,
Yeah, you're a handsome dude.
if I'm lying, I'm dying. I've had 6 or 7
Jeez.
DMs, Jimmy, asking for your
Wow.
phone number, asking for photos. What shows do I do that you're on? Where can you be found? What school do
TikTok.
you work at? They love it. They love it. They
Dude,
love
well, it's the
everything.
TikTok celebrity. No one gets more pussy
No,
than those
this
guys.
was before, man. This was before Jimmy had the clout of a
Well,
god.
imagine the pussy potential now.
Oh yeah, it's
Oh my God.
it's unimaginable. It's like an abyss.
Well, Jimmy has a family, so
Yeah, no, I mean we're not. Obviously, we're just talking
That's
about
right.
we're just talking about how cool he is, Kevin. That's all we're doing.
like
And, how
potentially,
popular-
if he wanted to, he could dive into a sea of clams.
He's not a monster like you, Kevin.
Well,
I don't- He doesn't. Do you suck? First of all, clams.
Listen, I'm not a monster. I still only look at debauchery.com.
you stay true.
You're a hipster. You have to
Yeah.
throw it back. I'm amazed that they're still operational. Pornhub took down 10 million of their 12 million videos, and all the ones I liked apparently are gone. And that makes me feel bad because they took down those videos because apparently there wasn't full consent all the time with all the women. And now I feel like I've watched terrible things on camera and jerked off to it for years. And now I just have that in the back of my head, and I'll never know. And they're never going to disclose. So I don't know how bad of a person I am.
Oh, you don't have to know. Just go with, but boys will be boys, and the video is what it is. Maybe it's real, maybe it's not. Maybe she's 18, maybe
Don't say that to me.
maybe you have some reflecting to do.
Clearly.
It's whatever. We all look at weird stuff. We go
No,
to
I
weird
don't-
places.
I only look at biggins.
What is a big inn? Like the whole
Bro, come on.
person, the whole apparatus
Kevin,
is a
just so
big inn.
embarrassing.
Oh, it's just the I think it's just the chest is what they're referring to.
It's the titties. Okay.
Big-
Are they really? I would have thought like,
No, vag, big vag.
yeah, I would have thought big.
No,
clits.
that's too dirty for debauchery.com.
Oh, there you go. I forgot. Yeah.
You need to own a monocle to be like given access to the website. My phone's about to die.
So you want to wrap this up?
As unprofessional as it gets.
Wow.
No, we're dude. It's like my family might be worried about me right now. It's getting dark at the school.
That's fine. You don't have to pretend, Jimmy. We know
They should
your
worry.
situation. You might be staying a night at the school tonight. We don't know.
Gotta go hit the slopes with Robert Marley.
Yeah,
Bob
that's right.
Marley, do some gaggers.
Uncle Bob.
Are you doing any other shows, Jimmy?
I am back in action. It's been a little bit, but I'm back this coming up weekend in Connecticut.
Oh,
At a brewery on Saturday, unless COVID does something, and then Comics Mohegan Sun on Sunday.
Ooh.
so there's a mystery for the first one there, but the second one's Mohegan Sun.
Yeah.
So they go to like every possible room, you know. And do you do a podcast? Do you got something you want to promote there?
I used to do one with Paul Cyphers. I think it's canceled. I don't know. I haven't heard. He runs it. He was
That's
the
a disaster.
he was the admin. So I don't know if we're canceled or I'm fired, but I've got something brewing. I'm gonna have one. I might do my own solo one soon. So
There you
see.
go. Stream
Damn,
of
yeah, you
conscious.
could pull that off. I was gonna. Yeah, you could pull that off. You got
Maybe you know.
Off
got,
the air, Liam. When you were
got
getting
the-
back on, I offered him the third chair, and he it was a hard no. Yeah.
Of course it was. Have you seen
No,
his TikToks? There's no way.
I would love. No, I love you guys. I would love to be back and talk with you guys. You guys are great.
Well, you're welcome anytime.
Jimmy, you're too
Like I
nice.
said, when I first
don't
met you
deserve it.
guys, didn't think you guys were that great, but you were nice, and that was all that
That's
matters.
I get weird, like social
Nothing's
anxiety,
changed.
like most people in stand up. So like someone who's like really outgoing, like Jimmy, that says hi first, that's huge to me,
Yeah,
as you
goes a
can
long
tell.
way.
Well,
Probably.
you got to be careful when you're in stand up. You don't know who. Everyone to me that comes in the door has school shooter potential.
Mm.
So
Easily.
I like to befriend everybody before.
That's
I
a good
retire.
strategy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's very funny, Jimmy.
that's a very funny of you.
I don't know. I just had that's a really good way of looking at it. I feel one time
Yeah.
at one of your mics, the Woo-Ha, I hope is still a club when this is all over, but I also know that everything's gone now. So, there was a guy who wore a trench coat, and I was it was Jimmy. You remember this, right? Kevin, I'm
course.
assuming you were also there.
I don't
I'll
think
never
so,
forget
man.
this. I'll
was
never
scary.
forget this. Jimmy was the whole set. Whenever he would raise one of his arms up fast, I thought he was like just gonna start unloading.
This is why
on
we
the
need
crowd.
good guys with guns.
I
Oh,
think he
he-
had a fedora.
you're
I
right.
believe he had a fedora as
He-
well.
You're right. You're right. He came by like 2 or 3 times, and the
Scoping it
first
out?
time I was already scared of him the first time because he was laughing uncontrollably at everybody.
Yeah,
That was a sign.
It's a red flag.
It's a red flag.
yeah.
And then he said he was going to come back and do stand up, and I was like, I hope he never comes back, because when he does come back, he's going to just start shooting us and laughing while he does.
The same laugh.
Yeah. And he
I don't
did.
remember. Sorry.
No, he
I don't
came back.
remember his-
You're right.
Yeah, he did. He fucking did. I remember that. I don't remember his name. I'm assuming one day we all will, but
Oh, he'll be famous. One way
yeah,
or the
yeah,
other.
probably the most.
We
of
might get to
anyone.
talk about his true crime doc on this show.
Oh,
If he's
my
talented
God,
enough.
that's content.
Dude, you guys will be dead.
We gotta find this
Yeah.
guy and push him over the
No,
edge.
no. When I usually, I'll be honest with you. The last few times I was at your mic, Jimmy, I would try and go up really early before him because I know he's not doing it before he goes on. These people love attention, so I was trying to get on before him, and then I could tell everyone later. I was like, oh, I was at a club that got shot up, and if everyone else died, no one would know that I wasn't there when it was going on, and I would just.
It's a
milk
good way to
the-
thin out a scene, though, to like get, then some spots open up.
Smarter ways to do it, though. Less dramatic.
Not as efficient.
If you shoot up a comedy club when there's like 3 of them in a city, it's hard to. It's a 33% chance. Is just what I'm saying. Of 33.33 repeating with the line on top.
Yeah,
chance.
that's a 1/3 more spots for us, baby.
Well, hopefully it
was,
comes back.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think.
well,
it
that's
will.
the other thing. Like, we're just assuming it will.
We didn't even talk
the
about
way
the
it
vaccine.
was.
Can't believe.
Well, we should do it for another episode because
yeah.
my work is going to give it to me. Are they going to give it to you because you work in a school?
Give me what?
The vaccine.
Oh, in February, I think.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're going to make me take it to the Moderna.
Oh, the
Yeah.
Moderna.
Yeah.
The one that starts with a P.
Pfizer.
Pfizer. Yeah. See, it's not a real word. That's why I don't remember. Like it. I think like 29 people that got it died in Europe, like over the weekend or something. And I was like, yes, it's not over.
Out of how
We're
many?
not. See, I didn't say that. It was a headline. Maybe they all died in unrelated.
Well, I know somebody that caught corona in between vaccination. Like you're supposed to get 2
Oh,
shots.
Yeah.
Yeah, what happens if you get it between the shots?
That's
Does
what
that, like,
happened
ruin
to
it?
somebody I know. I don't know. I don't know.
Damn.
Well, what a bummer. Hopefully the vaccine.
Hopefully they're okay, dude.
brings things back so people like we can go back to something. It's never gonna be normal. We're gonna know half this country hates the other half, like for real this time now, and it's probably just gonna keep getting worse until we more people die or someone attacks us or we make it look like someone attacks us.
So we just need to get into some wars and everything will be fine.
We'll move on.
Yeah, obviously.
So long as you can, we only really function well when we're creating weapons and selling them sometimes to 2 different sides of a war in foreign countries. Which is a boss move though. All right. I feel like
That was a good
I
way.
talk too much. So.
I know. I think that was a good closer. But yeah, I gotta go get some seltzer at Target for the family, and
Oh
but it was
yeah,
good chat with you guys.
Seltzer gang. Thanks for coming. This has been Liam Marty Dropped Out, the 10th episode special. Thank you, Jimmy. Love you.
Thank you. Love you, bro.